So we're really excited about starting this new season, and after many years of both the men's and the women's programs operating separately and independently, it's absolutely fantastic that the women's program will be joining the men's here at the Lensbury, and this gives us such a huge opportunity in this Olympic qualification, this critical season. I guess first and foremost it gives us the chance to really create a really strong England Sevens culture and identity, where the men can learn off the women as well as the women learning off the men. That is so important for us as we grow and challenge each other to try and be the very best we can be. But also, I guess, for England Sevens, it's a huge opportunity to get more of our 7v7 training. So when the men's program or the women's program go out to the country, then we always get 2 or 3 or 4 players left at home. So our ability to maintain that 7v7 training with the men working with the women working with the men, is such a big benefit for both of the programs. And I guess when we look at the facility itself, the office space is fantastic. The ability for us to create that shared learning environment, and the ability for players to have those conversations, to talk about the game of sevens and learn and grow, is so important to maximise their development. And probably one of the most exciting things for myself heading up both programs is the ability for coaches to operate across both the men's and the women's programs, to really share that knowledge and really get the very best out of both groups of players. It's a very exciting time for us. So looking to our coaching team this season, but really excited about who we've brought in. Firstly, looking at John Brake, who's come in as our academy manager. So John Brake was a player for the England Sevens team for over 8 years, hugely experienced, 2 Commonwealth Games, World Cup silver medalist. So he's going to come in as the academy manager, working across both the men's and women's programs. And that's a really important piece for us, to try and develop that pathway and find the next important young talent. In addition, we've got Charlie Hayter and James Rodwell, who will both be player coaches this year. Charlie will be focusing a lot on our contact area, so important to the game of sevens, those 1v1 battles, and also leading our scrum technical area. That's a part of the game that's becoming more and more important in the game of sevens. Rodders, well, he's one of the best kickoffs and aerial people the game of sevens has ever seen, so it makes perfect sense for him to transition into that role and really lead our kickoffs and on our aerials area, as well as our line outer as well, which of course he's an absolute guru on. These guys have had so much experience and success in an England Sevens shirt, and they have an absolute wealth of knowledge in their respective areas, and I'm really excited to see them impart that knowledge on an experienced group of men's players, some young academy men's players coming through, and a really exciting group of women's players as well. It's a very exciting opportunity.